guys, welcome back to my channel, to another fold while I chat your ear off video. You might notice a few different things in the background. One, there is a bassinet in the background because baby could be here any day. A little update. I'm just gonna start because it is the end of the day and I'm like fully wiped out, but I'm in like this like complete panic, not panic mode, but I'm just in this complete like go mode to just prep everything as much as humanly possible before the baby comes. So today's video is just kind of an informal barf of my thoughts. Oh yeah, so bassinet's back there, 37 weeks today. Is that right? Yeah, 37 weeks when this video is up. And we just got the thumbs up or that baby is healthy and like she is good to go if and when my water breaks and I go into labor. Hopefully we still have a couple weeks of her cooking in there and for us to sort of finish getting ready and doing all the things and enjoying our time together as just the two of us, or rather just the three of us, which is the other thing that's missing today. Corny is on a walk with Jeff right now. I usually walk her and then once in a while Jeff and I will go on like walks together. Not once in a while, we often go on walks as family, but like I really enjoy walking her. I take her in the morning and I take her in the afternoon, and then when he's not working he'll join us. But nowadays at nighttime I just like, or after I guess the sun like fully comes out, I just like can't go on a walk anymore. It's just too stinking hot. So he has been doing that. So they're on a walk right now and I figured I would get in a video and some folding before I can't do no more. So anyways, we did get the thumbs up that she's good to go. And so yeah, we're trying to enjoy our life as a family of 2 and a dog, and she will be here very soon. I just want to a few things. One, I want to say thank you guys as always for going on this journey with me. It's been really wild for me, and to be able to experience it and share with you and document it with you and have some really nice conversations with you guys in the comments has been so wonderful. So thank you. And secondly, I did want to say I have not planned out ahead. The intention would have been great had I been able to pull it off, but I'm just going day by day and I'm struggling at this point in the game to even get videos up. But I want to because I love it, and I mean I've been doing this, let's see, I was gonna say half my life, but that's giving me like the benefit of a very young doubt. Not half my life, but I've been doing this for a really long time. And so it just feels natural and it's somewhat like therapeutic for me as well. That being said, I did not pre-shoot anything out. I wish I would have in retrospect, but that's just not the case. And so you guys might there just might be a time where videos just stop, and I want to apologize for that. If you don't hear from me for over a couple weeks, chances are I've had the baby or I'm in labor or whatever. So stay tuned for that random weird moment, but I did want to sort of prepare you guys for that. I don't know what my process is going to be like, and I know I've talked about this several times, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I just want to say it out loud one more time at least. I don't know how soon after I will come back, but I do know I didn't think I was going to come back at all, and maybe I'm giving myself the grace to make those decisions as they come. But I do feel like this is a community that I want to continue to be a part of in my own little corner, in my own little way. And so I expect that I will be back. I just don't know when and at what frequency. So follow me for sure on Instagram to keep up, and I'll try to give some updates for sure. If you guys missed it, I know people were re-asking. As of now, I never want to say never because you know, life changes and opinions change, and I think everyone has the right to change their minds and change their opinions and, you know, grow and all that. But like, as of now, we have absolutely no intention of putting our child on camera in any sense of the word, or the phrase. Yeah, like, we just don't want to share her at all publicly, for so many reasons. So I did make a video if you're curious as to why. But that's not to say I can't still share my experience as a mama and as a family, like I always have been doing here on this channel. So definitely stay tuned for updates on Instagram. But again, I do really apologize if these videos just suddenly cut off. I'm going to try to squeeze in as many as I can muster up over the next couple of weeks until she arrives. So there's that. Today I was talking to this woman who was really awesome. She runs like influencer marketing, I think, for a mommy company, or a company that I don't want to give too much away because I think I might end up working with her, and so stay tuned for that. But anyways, she was really kind and like with her time, and we were just kind of talking about motherhood and what that's going to be like, because she has 2 young kids, and this kept coming up in the in this specific conversation, but also just like, I feel like as I'm getting older and as I am finding my voice more, which sounds weird, but like, you know, I feel like every year I'm coming into myself more and more as a human, as an individual. I'm making my own choices, and like, that sounds so obvious, but like, for years I wasn't using my voice really. Even though I was always here chatting, like, I feel like I've just continued to develop into a person that I feel really proud of. And I'm not saying that to like toot my own horn. This is all coming around to a moment of inspiration because I feel like these videos are always a moment for me to reflect on my own growth and like lessons that I've learned and continue to learn through life and as I walk through life. And I like sharing them with you because it seems to often resonate with you guys, and then you give back feedback in the comments, and we have this beautiful like little community of like-minded, or at least what's a better like term for like-minded? Let me know in the comments below, because I don't think we're always all like-minded, and I feel like that's okay, but we're like-hearted in that like we're trying to like, I don't know. I'm getting like so like woo-woo and off topic, but like, I feel like we're all just like trying to grow into like beautiful humans and be like a shining, beaming light in like a world that's kind of scary and sometimes very dark. And especially like the internet, I always try to provide this like safe space to just like be this weird like beacon of like positivity, hopefully in not a toxic way, just like in a genuine way, and share with you guys things that I'm learning and things that have helped me and my mental health as I like move through life. Okay, so this is all to say, as I go into, and I'm sorry I keep bringing it back to the birth because it's obviously the most like current and like relevant space taking up thing in my mind at the moment, but I feel like I want to give you guys the permission that I'm working on giving myself, which is using your voice and finding your voice and speaking up for yourself and being an advocate for yourself. I feel like oftentimes we feel like it's rude to speak up for ourselves, or you know, we were told like don't be bossy and things like that. And so that those lessons that we learned very early on, or at least I did early on in life, have made me kind of timid when it comes to speaking up and making sure that I'm advocating for myself. And so as I go in specifically to like the hospital, I've talked with a lot of moms, this woman included today that I was talking to, who was basically like, you know, they're gonna try to, it's standard in this hospital that you're going to for them to try to push A, B, and C. That's just like their protocols, and like totally cool if you're down with A, B, and C. For instance, like, you know, they really push breastfeeding like right away. Specifically at this hospital that I go to, and it's almost to the point where they're like very aggressive about it. Think about that as you may, like make your judgments about that, and that's like a conversation for another day that I actually don't really have a lot to say about yet. I will share those experiences as I get into that place, but I've heard from several moms that have delivered at this specific hospital that they're very like, kind of make you feel badly if you don't want to breastfeed, or if you can't, or if you're just like, whatever, if you have any apprehension to it. And she was like, you just need to like speak up and make sure that your voice is heard. And I've had this conversation like several times within this week with different people who were like, it's okay to say no, or it's okay to set your boundaries, and there's a way to do it. And like, ultimately, the people there are working with and for you and for the good of your baby and your health, and like everyone's on the same page in terms of that. It's just that like maybe some methods are different, and so you just need to be comfortable with speaking your voice or speaking like your mind. And it just really like clicked with me, and I was like, wow, that like is a lesson that I feel like I need to continue to implement and learn in my real life. Like even when I go to the doctor, this doesn't all have to be like medically related, but like even when I go to the doctor, sometimes I feel like I don't like speak up for myself properly, or just like you know, go along with like whatever they say, and I don't question things. And I'm not like telling you to like, you know, F authority or anything. Like obviously people study and are experts for a reason, but like it's also okay to like speak up for yourself and ask questions when you need to, or challenge something if it doesn't make sense, or if you do have the knowledge and you make decisions for yourself or your family, like being confident in those decisions and standing by them. And I'm just sort of learning that, and I'm coming into that, and I think as I become a parent, I'm going to step into that and need to step into that even more as I become not only an advocate for myself, but also for my child. And I think there's something really powerful and beautiful and also kind of scary about that. And so I'm just saying it out loud in hopes that like this resonates with someone, and like it reminds you and gives you permission and sort of the power and confidence to speak up for yourself and be an advocate for yourself. And it is okay to do that. And anyone that tells you otherwise is either threatened by you, or I don't know what else is going on with them, but like you are allowed to speak up for yourself, and there's a way to do it. You can speak kindly, you don't have to be a butthole, but like, you know, this is your life. This is your life to live, and you get to live it the way you want to and make the decisions that you want to. And if you're not hurting anyone and you're making these moves wisely and kindly for the betterment of you and your family, then by all means, friends, speak up. Sorry, the air conditioning is on. I just realized I should have said something about that at the very beginning. It's just so hot here, like I had said. So anyways, I often find myself saying sorry. Ironically, I often find myself saying sorry a lot. And I know that's a very common thing also. And I'm trying to kind of bust through that as well. I mean, obviously I want to say sorry when apologies are needed, but I feel like I'm always worried that I'm inconveniencing someone or upsetting someone, or, you know, I'm overthinking those things when it's like really taking up too much space in my head, and ultimately it's like so unnecessary. So anyways, that was like the little like thought and rant of the day, but I thought it was just so interesting. If you like pay attention to like, are you guys into like signs, and like, you know, if like words keep coming up, or if you keep seeing the same butterflies or whatever, like I like to tap into that kind of stuff and like see like, okay, let me sit with this. Maybe there's a reason why I keep seeing the same numbers all the time, or the same animal all the time, or in this case I keep sort of having the same conversations all the time. And like obviously prevalent and relevant to like what is like going on like with me going into the hospital soon, but like Also, I feel like, okay, this is a life lesson that keeps getting thrown at me, that I need to be an advocate for myself. And so that is what I will do. I will use my voice, and I will not be afraid to ask for what I want and ask for how I need it to be given. And I think ultimately that will lessen my amount of stress overall, because I'm able to verbalize and ask. Because oftentimes people want to give you what you want, but they often don't know how, because you can't verbalize it. Look who it is! How did it go?
Flawless.
You guys had a great walk? Do you love going on walks with Dad at night now? She loves it. So that's it, guys. That was the mush of conversation for today. As always, oh, you want to say hi?
I got something for you from the walk.
What?
There was a man.
Okay.
He had these.
Her breath.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. He was riding his bike, and there was like this red basket-looking thing, like a car seat, and it must have been a baby that was no more than like 6 months old in the thing, and he's just riding it around, and he waved at me. I was very conflicted, because I don't know if I waved. I did wave back, because I'm a social puss bag. But you can't do that.
Was the baby like strapped in?
I don't even care. You didn't have a helmet or anything. Can you do that?
Safety dad all of a
Can you
sudden.
do that?
Safety dad all of a sudden.
Normally, before this all happened, I'd be like, whatever. Baby go, baby come. But now I'm like, you can't do that. Can you do that? Can you ride a bike with a baby in the front with no helmet or anything?
It doesn't seem very
It feels like it's a no.
Yeah.
That feels like a no.
2 questions for you, Jeff, while I finish folding.
So.
1, do you feel like you have found your voice as a human, and do you feel like you are good at speaking up as an advocate for yourself? Because I feel like I'm learning that lesson now, to like ask for what I need, and this is the sort of the conversation that we're having today. Do you feel like
2 different wavelengths?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm better at it. Certainly takes time.
It takes time.
I've actually thought about this. Nobody asked, but here we go. I think life works on the intersection of you get older and older and older, and you get way more comfortable with yourself and speaking up. And then by the time you're super comfortable with yourself and saying what you feel, you're like 80 and bye-bye. But then when you're young, you have the bravery and the adventure sense to do something. So life is about finding that intersection when you're still like brave and capable and excited to do things, and still not like jaded, and finding that moment when you can speak for yourself.
Yeah.
And be comfortable with who you are. Trying to find that intersection before it's too late.
Wait, that's beautiful. Wait.
Or if it's too early, then you're like a stupid 20-year-old who thinks they know everything. It's like, nobody listens to fucking you. You don't know anything. You don't have any wisdom. So it's about finding that somewhere in a reasonable age.
You know what I'm saying? You know what he's saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and one more thing.
Yes. I'm so shook by this man and his baby on a bicycle.
I did.
One rock and that man, that baby are
true.
going flying.
There are some weird choices people are making out there. One more thing. I told them that, like, if for some reason videos just stop being posted, it's because I didn't plan ahead, so I didn't schedule videos, so
One reason.
that means the baby's coming.
Or, you never know. I don't know. Could be a lot of reasons.
Could be a horror movie reason, but like, basically to like stay tuned, and we'll do our best to update via Instagram, and we'll be back. So I think we have at least another week of videos, but do you have any like parting words just in case?
Yeah, don't have the baby yet. I got stuff to do.
I know. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching, and I adore you, and I will hopefully see you next week. Okay, bye.